Welcome to Spin Sessions, the platform to have an open conversation, not just with the spinners, the superstars that they are, but as well as the spectators, the promoters, and the guys changing tires in the back, working hard in the sun. This is a conversation between us as a whole community, the landscape of this spinning movement, this culture that is not only exploded on the South African scene, but now is officially on the international scene. We got spinners traveling not just locally, but internationally, showcasing South African talented individuals at their best. This is Spin Sessions. This week on Spin Sessions, going to be a loud, noisy one. Why? Because we do have the front man, the face of the National Guitar Services of South Africa, otherwise known as Katra every other second weekend, but mostly known to the fans as Katra. But say, Katra, you good, homie?
Always good. And yourself, Over?
I am good. Super blessed to have you on the chair and in my space.
Yeah, it's an honor to be here today, man.
Katra, where do I start with you, man? You're a superstar.
With me, you can start wherever, from the end to the beginning to end.
Let's work it up. I remember first time seeing you, Katra, not as a spinner, but as a stuntman. You were riding, I think, alongside Bareng. Am I right?
Correct.
There was at my him, if I stand to be corrected, the first time I saw you, and man, you were a great stuntman.
That's why I started spinning, actually. When I fell in love with spinning, I fell in love with spinning as a stuntman.
And
so,
how long were you riding doors, like as a stuntman?
It's now, how many years? 19.
Wow.
Yes.
That long?
19 years.
So, like I said, I met you with Bareng. You were riding with Bareng at my hem, and we were like, damn, this boy's tall, long, and he's able to do some crazy stuff. Because, you know, when you power sliding along my hem and you are literally outside the door and there's the rest of the body of the E30 and the wall.
You know, that's just how we do things. We make people afraid of the sport sometimes.
Katra, tell us a little bit about where you grew up and which neighborhood you're repping.
I I grew up in Polokwane in Limpopo in a township called Shiro. And yeah, that's how everything just started, where I come from, where I grew up, where I was given birth to. So from from when I was still little till now, everything that I do out of Limpopo, I take it that I do it for Limpopo.
Oh, I like that. I like that. Limpopo's finest child.
100%.
So, Katra, you're still a young gentleman at heart and at age. Where did you first see spinning and what attracted you to the sport?
Um, I first saw spinning in the same place where I come from, but it was in the streets.
Yeah.
So obviously, yeah, my father took me there. He used to take me everywhere. So when I went there for the first time, he was actually a part of it, and I didn't
Okay.
know. So we're driving. Normally, the car is clean, and all of a sudden, the same car is spinning. I'm like, what?
Oh, wow.
My father's a spinner. So now I asked him, what's going on? Yeah, that's where I, at the same time, met Jeff James, the legend.
That elder and forefather.
Yeah, because my father used to just leave me behind every Sunday because he knew that this young man must go to school tomorrow.
Oh.
But then when he heard that Jeff is around, he was like, no, this guy needs to see Jeff. I need to take him with. That's how it started.
So your father been spinning before you?
Yeah. My father's been spinning for long.
I wanna highlight a little bit about your relationship with your father. Your father, for me, has always been a great father figure, not just to you, but to the sport as a whole.
Yeah.
And obviously been a great manager for you throughout
Yeah.
the years. Tell me a little bit about how that role came into play. Obviously, first and foremost, as a father figure, you're always looking out for your best interest at heart. And tell me how the business relationship is now sitting as a manager to you.
Even though I'm not with him like 24/7 like I used to, he still makes sure that my spending life is in order. He calls me every day, asks me if the car is right, the stuff is done, my things are in order. So that's how he's always been doing things with me. He just doesn't want me to be too comfortable with the sport and let go of some things. So he's been always there in my sport.
But you must never be comfortable because that means you're plateauing. As
Yeah.
long as you're climbing and you're breaking a sweat and putting effort and you can feel the workload, then you're moving with positive intention. So I take it, are you still living in Limpopo or have you relocated to the GP area? Because
No,
that's
I'm this
usually
side
what
now.
happens. You're still that side.
Yeah, no, I'm this side now. I'm
Are you
in
GP?
Gauteng now, yeah.
That's what happens when you become a superstar in spinning. You're a wanted name. So it's a natural thing that most of the headline spinners have relocated to around Joburg. It's a central place where you get a lot of bookings and there's a lot of events happening in and out. A very, very first time that I saw you on the pitch was at Mahem Raceway. You were actually a stuntman. You were riding alongside Bareng, aka BGB. Tell us a little bit about your relationship and friendship with him and that team.
I met BGB in 2016, Nubigate Spin City.
Oh, okay.
And I asked Bareng if I can be passenger while he's spinning because I liked his spinning so much. So as I got comfortable while he was spinning, he allowed me to go with him. So as I got comfortable, I watched everything. I wanted to actually take a few tips from him. So I noticed that, okay, this guy is just too quick for me. Let me just look outside, have fun. So I started being his stuntman that night.
Straight away, you was cool and comfortable.
He already had a stuntman. So I joined the stuntman and we did one thing, like we just did it together. So Bahrain said to me, bruh, please, if we want to go for our next round, can you come again? I'm like, bruh, you don't even have to ask.
I got you. I got you.
So we went on the whole night, and then we exchanged numbers, started talking, and then he told me how he saw me Valspin first 2015, and that was before he started spinning. And he said to me, bruh, when I asked my father to ask Uncle Makesh to teach me how to spin, it was because I saw you, like, look at this small boy, daddy. He can also spin. So can't you ask Uncle Makesh to teach me how to spin? So I'm like, seriously? So I'm part of the people that inspired you. It's like 100%. So I said to him, bruh, Bahrain, so can't we like do something together? Can't we like team up? Because I'm alone and you're alone, and we both young. And then that's how we approach his father. And he's like, I want to gang up with this guy.
Oh, nicely
So
put.
they took me from Polokwane. I stayed by their house. They gave me a freshly built V8.
Wow.
And that's part of how I grew in the sport, because
They gave you your own car.
yeah,
Jeez,
their
that's an
first ever
achievement.
V8 built. There's a car that they gave me. And they said to me, whatever that you need, we're going to give it to you, as long as you and Bareng are happy together. That's the major contribution towards me growing in the sport. BGB.
That is major. That's massive.
Very.
And you guys are still friends? You guys are still
Very
talking?
close. Very close.
Bareng was super talented, and obviously, you know, he had the father that he has, and they came with, you know, some heavyweight contribution. And
Yeah.
and I've seen BGB, my man, I've seen him handle a Mercedes-Benz in ways that Mercedes-Benz were never meant to be handled. And like,
But
you know,
yeah.
he's got confidence as a spinner, and he just, especially at Mayhem, because Mayhem was also almost his home ground track, because he
Yeah.
was always at every single event at Mayhem.
Yeah.
And man, he threw it down. I did not know that they hooked you up a car and gave you a spot, man.
Yo. Not even a letter. They gave me a spotlight.
That is amazing.
When they noticed I had the capabilities, but my car wasn't really that powerful for myself to do those things that I wish to do. He just said to me, he was spinning. And he stopped and he said to me, bro, come drive, let me see. He has never seen me drift before ever in his life in an oval track. He just said to me, bro, just try, let's see. During a show. And I said to him, no, man, we'll come practice one day. And he said to me, bro, remember, we don't practice.
We just rock up and deliver.
Yeah. So I said to him, okay, can't we just do it maybe when the people are out, when the show is over? He said to me, my bro, you're wasting time. Take the car, let me sit passenger. I said, okay, can you at least get out? Because you're going to scare me. Then he agreed to that. Immediately, according to the driver's seat, I was surprised with myself. I was so scared. Like, I'm asking myself, am I the one drifting today? Is this really me? No mistakes. I'm doing everything that I've been wishing for in one day. Wow. So, Barring, when I came out with the same car, they're clapping hands and it's like, from now on, this is your car. Yo.
Oh, man, that's major, bro.
That made my life.
That's so major.
That made my life, yo.
There's very few people that come into your life that give you such a big push or helping hand.
Yeah.
Because cars don't come cheap, my man. And
Never.
by all means, something could have happened, not even by your own doing. A side shaft could have broken or whatever, and you could have like hit the wall quite easily. Because Mayhem, it's all a high-speed track. There's no room for errors there. That's major play.
And with the same car, me and Barring were once drifting and we smashed each other. The road of both cars. So now I was sitting there scared, like, what's Barring's father gonna say to me? They gave me this car, and now I smashed it in less than 2 months. The father came to me and is like, for your next car, what color do you want? We're gonna take everything, we're gonna build for you a new car. Don't worry about cars, we can fix. As long as you guys are fine, let me build for you a new car.
Give that man his flowers.
Yeah.
Because damn, you don't see that very often.
You never see such.
Wow.
Yeah, so.
How long were you in that team, or how long was that space in your life? How long did that carry on? That
since
team?
2017 till now.
Jeez, that's
I
amazing.
can go to their workshop whenever and ask for a car.
That is amazing.
And they know that they can do the same. They can just come to a show. I told Barring, he knows, even his little brothers. As long as we're in one place and you have a problem with your car, don't come and ask. Put your wheels on my car, go in. If it breaks, we load the car, we go home. Fix, next show, same story.
Jeez.
That's how close we are.
Tell us a little bit about your favorite E30 that you've had in your arsenal of spin cars.
My favorite E30.
Yeah, and what engine it had, because it's very important for us to know.
It's the current car that I'm using now. It's a multi-valve 328 stock.
Are you sure stock?
Stock. Running 25 height, actually.
Okay, not so stock anymore.
It's actually even smaller than most of these cars, but I take it that it's how you drive it.
Oh, no, you definitely... Listen, Katra, you don't have to convince that us or any of the audience that you can drive and spin anything that's been gifted in your way. In saying that, is the E30 platform still your favorite spin car? I know you've gotten to spin a lot of rides in your life.
E30 only.
And I've got to ask you this because I always ask a lot of spinners, multi-valve or V8?
Multi-valve.
And have you had the honor of spinning a VQ, because the VQ is the new engine on the block?
No, I've never been in a VQ before. Yeah, we're currently building one now. Maybe that's how I'm going to fall in love with it, maybe.
Okay.
But for now, multi-valve is the only way.
So is your VQ the baby 2.5 or the bigger brother 3.5 liter?
3.5.
Ah, big one. V6. Nicely done. So, Katra, you are well respected as one of the best spinners ever in South Africa, not just currently, but ever. How do you feel about how the spinning fraternity and community look up to you as, being possibly the best spinner ever?
I think I expected it to be that way, because when I used to watch spinning from back at home before I even started, I used to watch all the spinners, and I used to have people that motivated me, people that inspired me.
Oh, wow. Did you study their movements and their routines?
Everything. So I picked up points from different spinners, and I told myself I don't want to be like this guy, and I want to be like this guy, because this guy does wara wara, and that's why people like him. So when I found out why people actually like you, starts when you start being humble.
So, you mean reach out and just, yes, sir.
Yeah, so that's how I was picking up my points there and there, and I told myself, one day if I start spinning, if it works out for me, I'm going to make sure I put my all and then stay humble as always.
Nicely said. You are someone that is very much looked up to and a mentor for so many other spinners, like the mentors that mentored you, like you've previously just mentioned.
Yeah.
And for words, powerful words to come out of your mouth like that, it means a lot to the community and to the young ones that look up to you. So, Katra, we gotta touch a sensitive subject of the last few weeks.
Yeah.
Sam, back-to-back Redbull Shai Moto champion, went into Redbull Shai Moto 2024, and he brought out an ace up his sleeve. I remember watching the warm-ups, and I had seen you chilling in the pits, and I thought you were just coming for support. And next thing, I'm like, yeah, Katra's back to the OG self. Katra was Sam's stuntman in Redbull Shai Moto 2024. Tell me how that came about. Did he just give you a call? Did you offer your services? Tell me how that happened.
No, he gave me a call like a week before.
Okay.
And he asked if I'm busy. And I said to him, no, man. Why? What's up? And he said, bro, I think I'm gonna need your help next week. I'm like, Red Bull, are you serious? It's like, my brother, please. Wow. Don't disappoint me. That's when I took him seriously. And then he had to also come to Wilson Smoke to come speak to me. Okay. So that's where I saw the seriousness. I was like, okay, no problem, no matter what.
How did that make you feel? Like, Sam is one of the most decorated spinners of winning various competitions. So you think you can spin Redbull Shai Moto back-to-back, been overseas to Curaçao.
Yeah.
How did it make you feel that he could have chosen various other people and he chose you? How did that personally make you feel?
I think, like I said, we as spinners watch each other's videos. And that's where we gain trust for each other. Wow. You don't just take someone from nowhere and you already able to trust them with your life or with something. Sure. Something like such as spinning competitions and stuff. So I think Sam put his figures around and he's like, okay, Katra is the guy that I can take. Responsible, nice. Zero mistakes, there and there, but with what I want him for, I can surely trust him. So that's when, yeah.
So not only were you a stuntman this year, and we'll go back to Redbull Shai Moto 2024, but you yourself are crowned as a Redbull Shai Moto champion. Tell us a little bit about that year and the year that followed, being a champion and representing Redbull as a champion.
It was quite scary at first when I went. And I was actually forced to go because I wanted to pull out.
Oh, really?
Yeah, when we left the house, I was like, yo, Daddy, no, I can't do this. It's like, no, listen here. I'm going to take you there forcefully and you're going to do it. So when I got there, the first car that we used, that was Shake's car, it's like, gave me problems. So things became worse for me. And I said to him, please, can you just go back home? He's like, never. We're already in this. You're going to continue. That's when we made a plan for Brian's car now. Because at the time, my car wasn't in a good state. Yeah. So Brian offered us his car, actually. He was like, guys, why didn't you all tell me? Can't somebody go to my house quickly and get my car? We're like, serious? Quickly, get the car, branded. That's when I felt that now I'm in the competition. Now I'm part of this, yeah. Even my confidence just went from 0 to 500.
And tell us from a driver, a spinner's point of view, you know, you've spun at various, hundreds of pitches in and around South Africa as well as neighboring African countries. You are the poster boy for spinning in almost every single poster. How did it feel, though, going from a entertainment perspective where you're spinning for a general applause and crowd to a competitive format where, you know, there was big lights and staging and, you know, that atmosphere? Did it intimidate you in any way? Were you anxious? Tell us a little bit about those moments experiencing that platform.
Yeah, it did. Because I never really took spinning that seriously. Like, I never thought it would ever take me that far, whereby I get interviewed, I am taken seriously, people feel like they need me. I have never seen it in that way. So now that things are changing, I'm like, oh, okay. Spinning is actually the best sport ever.
Absolutely.
For me. Because now it's what I've always wished to be a part of, and it's actually working out for me, finally.
No doubt. Back to the debate that has been burning the internet since Redbull Moto. So you were in the final alongside Sam as the stuntman, and you went up against Boxy representing Kaapstad. And tell us your feelings and views about the final.
One thing, let me start here. I believe Boxy is a very good driver.
Indeed.
That's what I believe. And I respect his guts for still coming back and trying to win it until he took it. And at the same time, his rounds were good throughout the whole competition.
Yes, going up into the final, agreed.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Up to the finals, his driving was very fine. But when it came to the finals with Samsam, he didn't drive better than Samsam. I'm not taking sides because I was part of Samsam's team for the day. No,
it's a personal opinion.
I'm stating out facts that he also knows deep down. One thing for sure, he knows that he doesn't deserve a trophy.
That's a bold statement, sure.
Yeah, okay. He knows it. Even the guys from his team that were talking all those things like, yeah, you all thought you were going to take it again, whatever. They know the truth. Even the crowd knows. Understand? So everyone that voted for Boxy, everyone that said Boxy took it, know deep down the truth.
Look, we can't argue. He definitely had the hometown advantage where, you know, we're out there in Kaapstad. But it's definitely been a heated discussion over the webs. You know, there's Sam's also got a massive following. And it's just been a topic that's been blazing up consistently over the last few weeks. And I just wanted your opinion on it. It's a touchy subject.
No, I won't lie to you. Without anyone's question, that's Sam's Redbull trophy.
I must say, look, he didn't win it. Boxy took it home for Cape Town. But if Sam did have to win it, man, what an achievement. Back to back, 3 times. It's never been done. It's never been done already back to back once. So he's also got a bright future ahead of him, and we wish him continued, you know, success, as I wish for Boxy, because, you know, for him to win it for Cape Town is a massive eye-opener for, you know, the government and the people that run the town councils in Cape Town. They need to start realizing that, hey, this is a national sport. It's uniquely African, and we need to start providing places for these people to practice and you know, like motivate themselves to be better. So yeah, we're gonna box that because we can do a full episode on just that little topic. Tell us a little bit about how the National Guitar Services came about and how did that saying stick?
the name Katra
Yeah.
was given to me by my brother. So as time went on, people from Pretoria have a tendency of just spicing up things and they started calling me Katara, Katara. So in our language, Katara is guitar.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So my father is the one that now came out with the songs in South African National Guitar Services. Now everyone's now telling me, hey, bro, make stickers of it. Give
National
us
Guitar
t-shirts,
Service.
do this. So, you know, it's only our industries whereby they can give you a nickname from your nickname.
And sticks. And
Yeah.
it sticks
And
consistently.
the second one actually is the one that sticks. So, yo.
National Guitar Service. I love that, man. I think it's super, super epic. Katra, in your eyes and your opinion, what makes you phenomenal? What makes you the phenomenal spinner that you are? Because you are phenomenal.
I think the fact that I think that I'm the only one, the only youngster that has a lot of time for fans, the most patience for fans, and the most love. Because people text me every day, bro, when are you going live? When are you spinning again? Can you please do this for us? You find that I'm live on Instagram and a person comments there, rev the car for us. I can't tell the guy or whoever that's commenting that, no, you can't tell me to rev my car. You don't know how much the engine is. No. Open the door, rev the car. Ask the guy, are you fine? Are you satisfied? Whatever they want me to do, I made sure that I give them every Monday, they must tell me what they want me to do in the week.
Wow.
Which car do you want me to spin? What do you want me to do? Some guy said to me, go there where you'll spin the car while you live, jump out and show us the car. And I did exactly just that. So I think it's the small things that you do with the people that love you that makes you special.
Sure, Katra, that's some pretty epic stuff right there.
And you know, even the patience, like the part where you have to be patient, we deal with different type of people. You get drunk people, you get overexcited people, and then you get people that are impatient with you. Someone comes here and tells you, hey, bro, stop wasting our time. We want pictures with you. Keep quiet, take pictures, let them go. Don't return the same energy because the person took his or her effort coming to you and asking for a picture. You can't just come out of nowhere just to have fun with a picture and go show off. And then there's people that are overexcited, people that throw alcohol on you. Imagine the pain of having alcohol on you. That
Sticky
time
stuff.
you don't even drink.
Yeah.
And then there's people that come and they actually mess up trying to celebrate. You find people now jumping on the bonnet, jumping on the roof. You're messing up the car, but at the same time, you're celebrating me.
Sure.
I can't shout you for that. Maybe that's why people just know that that's our guy.
I like your state of mind. I like the way you think. I like your energy. I think that's a good space to be in. Tell us a little bit about your relationship with Team No Sleep. We've always seen it advertised in marketing and they're always pushing you, quite vocal on Facebook. Tell us a little bit about their relationship.
It started back in high school. So the guy had like only his stuff that he put on. So I told him, but why don't you just grow this brand? Let us just put it on. Let me put on your brand with my whole team as we're spinning. Let's grow it. That was back in 2016 also. So my father them used to buy for me those things, come surprise me, come, bro, we got you new shirts, we got you new beanies. So yeah, me and the guy became closer and closer to a point where we actually moved into a house together and we put out some money together, grew the brand. So
wow.
many people thought that Team No Sleep was my brand. It wasn't my brand.
Because you were the face. You were,
Yeah.
you know, they were pushing you tremendously on Facebook and
Yeah.
social media.
So it was a friend of mine's brand. So as time went on, as I saw that, okay, now my friend is making money out of this. Bruh, how about I put in some money and then we both invest in this? Because already now people know this all over. So we actually didn't come to an agreement when I suggested that we work together and I also benefit.
Sure, absolutely.
Yeah, so he said to me, no, bruh, I didn't say that I actually needed you. So yeah, I was anyway gonna make it. So what. So I told him, bruh, at least you sharp. That's what I've been praying for. At least today you could. Even now, after myself leaving you and your brand, you're gonna stay with a big name called Team No Sleep. So that's how it ended.
So now you've had a little bit of experience in merchandising. Why haven't you started your own merch? You got a big name.
As much as I was trying to move more to the side, Gauteng side, I had to get a lot of stuff like the funds hasn't really been on my side.
Okay.
So after I get like everything that I need, that's where I'm gonna start selling my own merchandise. Really, really cheap because I see now these people don't really want spending stuff that are expensive.
You got to make it
So,
affordable to the
yeah.
person who's at the show right
Yeah.
there and then.
So I think maybe towards July, that's when things are gonna be okay.
You heard it first here on Spin Sessions, July. You better start heating Katra up. So before I move on, I just want to say merchandise is major player in the States. So if you've created a brand for yourself, whether you're a cook, a drifter, an accountant, a lawyer, like merchandise is hand in hand. And from personal experience, dragsters, like guys that do drag racing, they almost fund their whole weekend just from merch sales. Obviously, America's much bigger. It's got a much bigger spending spree and stuff, but it's just something to consider because it could help pay bills going forward.
Yeah.
Your next association with Tekafamba on the side of your car, please explain that to me.
Tekafamba is actually a car rental company from Centurion that is owned by my uncle from back at home.
Okay.
So yeah, he just started with small cars in Joburg. He moved from Limpopo to Joburg and he just decided, let me just try this car rental company. So he started with one Hyundai H1 bus. The company grew so bad that he actually started now to feel comfortable. Now he can start attending spinning events. That's why he started now being more with us. So he said to me, hey, bro, I want to start spinning. So I said to him, you're a family man. You can't do this. I didn't know he was that serious. So after like 6 months, I see the guy now. He has a spin car with a V8. How long you been spinning? He tells me 2 weeks. 2 weeks. 2 weeks. 2 weeks. You're saying 2 weeks like it's 2 years. So he's like, bruh, I need you to come to Centurion. Come help me out with spinning. You can stay with me, everything. I can give you a spin car. So I didn't really take him seriously again. I'm like, he's going to take me to Centurion, then he's going to do his businesses. He's going to leave me sit in the board. He'll call me when he's serious. Then he left me. He just let me go. He also thought that, okay, Katra doesn't want to teach me how to spin. Let me just do my own thing. After a year, which was last year, December, he phoned me in the beginning. Bro, please, when you come for Tsapang's show, 3rd of December, you're coming forever. You're going to come stay here and you're going to teach me how to spin properly. I can already spin, but I want to improve. So then I said to him, okay, let's just give it a try and see. So when I got here, I found that the guy actually has so many spin cars. I had a problem with my car. So he said to me, brah, why do you have a problem with spin cars when I have so many cars here? Let's just take my cars, team up, and just do the spinning thing. Then I told him, okay, no problem. At least if we can just fetch my car, make everything 100% fix it, then we can know that I have a spin car of my own and there's your spin cars, but yeah, we're working together. And he said to me, no, actually, let me just make things easy for you. Go wherever you want. Go look for your E30 body. Let me build for you a new build. Multi-valve. You own that car, and then I just put my stickers on the car just to advertise the business. But it's actually your car. So every time I go for an event, since December till today, He gives me his bakkie, his trailer, his spin car, if mine is not sharp or something's going on, his spin car, and he puts for me diesel.
Yeah, that's a major sponsorship right there.
Yeah, so that's why when people tell me, no, Teka Farmer is using you, why don't you brand your Katra stickers on the sides, put Teka Farmer on the back? Like, bro, you don't know what's going on.
Politics.
You don't know what's
People,
going on.
they don't
You
understand.
don't get it.
Quick to bark
Look at the
chihuahuas at
bigger
the ankles,
picture.
but they don't
Yeah.
realize there's more in the picture than what you're
Look at
looking
the bigger
at.
picture. What would I be without him? Where would I be?
I'm glad you give us the insight because a lot of people don't know, and sometimes they just
Yeah.
need to be reminded that there is a bigger picture.
Yeah, there is a bigger picture in everything. So you need to not get carried away and listen to politics.
Katra, you're really young. You still got your whole life ahead of you. Where do you see yourself in the next 5 years? Do you still want to be spinning locally, or where do you see yourself in before you're 30? Because you're like a Willard's packet. Like,
In the next 5 years, where I see myself is overseas and actually visiting South Africa.
wow.
Yeah, not the other way around.
And overseas, spinning professionally. Like you still
Yes.
want to carry that through as a career.
Yes.
So I got to share that sentiment. Like, I've always pushed for spinning to, that's where it needs to be. We got a lot of talented young spinners in our country, and I've seen careers being made out of professional, dirt bike riders, professional rally cross drivers, drifters, and it is possible. And we definitely, as a movement, as a culture, as a sport, moving in that direction. So you being respected as pretty much the best, who are your top 3 spinners, and not top as in like first, second, or third, just 3 top spinners?
My number one top spinner has always been Samson.
That's some brotherly love right there.
Samson has always been, no matter the ups and downs.
That is awesome to hear from you, my man.
Second is Renzo.
Yo, that boy is just coming up, eh? Yeah, my man. We had a guest previously, and Renzo is just, his talent has just quadrupled in the last 4 or 5 years. His aggressive driving skill, his ability to position that
And
car
he's getting better by the day.
anywhere he wants on the pitch,
Yeah.
effortlessly.
Easy.
Yeah, no, Renzo, man, I applaud you. Renzo is on fire.
Third on his Banjaro.
Yeah, man, the young guns are coming up, eh?
Very much. Very much. Because I've been watching his videos, and even the days whereby we meet, I actually run to the first row when he goes in, because I always know that this guy's mindset is different.
That's cool, man.
Banjaro is very, very talented.
So, how do you feel about more girls getting involved in spinning? Because we've got a few girls already. I think distance and location is become a challenge because there's a lot of girls spinning at the coast and maybe not getting as many calls up to the big shows here in GP. How do you feel about seeing more female faces in the spinning industry?
It's actually a good thing now that it's not seen as a men's sport that much anymore. And there's actually women that are good at the sport.
Yeah, absolutely.
More than a lot of men, actually, matter of fact. So it's amazing that women are actually now coming in numbers, because the women that are already in the sport have proven it to them that we can actually do this.
And do it better than...
Yes.
Yeah, do it better than some men.
Like you said, many people look at me as one of the best and everything. There's an event whereby you go and Kayla is there, and you actually watch and you like, okay, back to the drawing board.
Yeah, I know.
Because of a lady.
Yeah, Kayla throws it down.
Yeah, she just put you in a corner whereby you have to now go mind map.
Start writing some things down.
Like, okay, that thing that I was planning, she already done it. Okay, let me just plan another thing.
And she's not intimidated by anybody on the pitch.
Nothing.
Whether you're a veteran or new school hungry, whether you're boy or girl, man, she'll mix it up there, no problem.
Yeah.
No stress. She'll bring the heat.
She takes you on.
No
and issues. she doesn't take you on with that mentality of competition. No. She shows you that we can actually do this together.
Yeah.
That's my type of mindset. People like to take it that I join a person in the pitch to compete or to prove a point. No, I actually want us to see if we can do something very nice together, and
Tag
then
team.
maybe in future we can work together.
Tag team.
Yeah. So that's how me and Samsung actually started spending together and getting used to each other. Because when I went to Nombigate in his hometown, Samsung went in and everyone was like, "Yeah, finally Samsung is here." So now, surprisingly, there's a guy coming in. He's very young. They don't know him, but apparently he's from Limpopo. What's his name? Oh, he's Katra. Okay, sharp. He's stopping Samsung. Bruh, come, let's go together. Now people are saying now to me, hey, go out. We want to see Samsung. Until they saw that we're going to do something really good, unplanned.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about your home pitch back in Polokwane. I know you do it on the oval quite confidently.
Yeah.
Do you prefer the bigger ovals, the high-speed stuff? Is it more, more your style, your flavor?
For me, oval tracks are the best because it teaches you everything. You can either do your freestyling, and then you have the other option of drifting, high speed.
Power slides.
Yeah.
You do it quite well. Let me ask you another question, and obviously it's not spinning related, but have you ever been able to drive a professionally built drift car?
Never.
I need to hook you up.
Never before.
I think in the future events to come where we will share a space and I have my E36 Pro drift ride, I think you should experience that because you're a phenomenal spinner. And spinning and drifting, even though they're very different sports, they also share a lot of common ground and similarities. And I would like to at least gift you that experience of driving a pro drift car. I think you would do really, really well.
I appreciate it, yo. Because I've been wondering how it feels.
It's very, very similar. Obviously, in a pro built drift car, there's a lot of restrictions and movements because obviously you got a roll cage, you got a proper bucket seat that encompasses you, you got seat belts and stuff
Helmets,
like that.
yeah.
But the movements are very, very similar. Really, they are. And I think you would excel if you had to dabble in that sport as well.
I'd actually try it.
So, Katra, are you going to come back and try and compete at Redbull Moto? Because that's a lot of questions that I got asked. Even though you rocked up as a stuntman, which I wasn't aware of, I was getting a lot of, inquiries why you hadn't entered again. Can we ask you why you didn't enter as a driver?
I took it that why should I still enter when I have my own trophy?
Just clean cut, just like that.
Yeah,
You've done
it. Take your stuff and go. So now since everyone's been asking me, why don't you enter? And I've been hearing stories like, yeah, he's scared to enter again, he's scared to lose it.
Politics and dirty gambles.
Like, listen to this mouse. I'm the one with the cheese. Bro. So yeah, I'm 200% online next year.
I think the whole spinning community would love to see you back in the pitch and obviously repping at a brand like that. And any international bookings booked for this year for you?
This year I'm going back to Aruba in August, and then I'm going for 3 weeks, and then I'm gonna come back to SA for 2 weeks, and after that 2 weeks, I'm gonna renew my visas, go to Bonaire for 2 months.
Wow. And you're going to compete or showcase?
Showcase.
Well done, Katra.
So the guy that's booking me is going to be taking me around town, booking places for me to just spin alone.
Hey, my man. Once you get your foot in that door, you can only, open the door wider and wider. And I'm so glad that you're getting the attention of international promoters because like you and so many other talented spinners, that is the next step for spinning in South Africa, is to showcase our talent to the international audience on a consistent.
It's getting better at least.
Tell us one more thing before I let you run. How do you handle the politics and the BS that come with spinning?
I used to take it very personally. I used to take it, it used to drain my energy. At one stage, I used to tell my father that if this thing keeps on going on, I'm quitting the game. You can sell your spin cars.
Jeez, that's
That's
bad.
how bad it became, because I ended up getting calls from people. That's how fight it went. You get a call. Hello, yeah, is this Katra? Yes. You're a bad spinner. Renzo showed you. Sam showed you. Austin showed you.
That bad. People
Yeah,
will
and
waste
I'm
their
like,
energy and money on a phone call to like badmouth you.
and I'm like, for real. That's when I saw that I can actually deal with this. For real. So he showed me. I didn't know he was competing with me. I didn't know we were competing. I didn't know we were fighting. But next time, tell your people that are fighting with me to let me know. If there's a competition, let's sort it out. And I believe that I won't even lie. I won't even sugarcoat it. If you're a good driver, you must be able to raise your Red Bull trophy up. If you're a good driver, I won't lie to you. That's just one thing that I'll tell you, because a good driver is a precision driver. Coming into the pitch and showing off and interacting with the crowd, yes, that's what you're good at. Being able to do both, you can either decide when you want to be a precision driver, or at the same time you want to do freestyling. So I can do anything at any time.
Absolutely.
You can tell me now, listen, bruh, don't talk to the people, don't show off to the crowd, don't do freestyling, do precision. I can change my mindset now into a precision driving. So I can't get intimidated by a person that doesn't have a Red Bull trophy. Never.
Katra, I appreciate your like straight to the point. Like straight, cut it down thick, man. Don't take any harp, just be
Yeah.
honest and true.
Yeah.
Obviously, you're an inspirational person to many of us. You're a superstar of an entertainer, but most importantly, you're a mentor to a lot of young people in this country, and not just South Africa, but now on an international point of view. What words of wisdom would you like to share?
Firstly, if there's anybody that wants to join the sport and they have no clue what's going on, please don't hesitate to DM me. If you have a plan to get my numbers, just call me anytime. And secondly, to the ones that already want to join and have a clue of how to join, please, no spinning before school.
I like that.
Education first.
May you continue to succeed in everything that you put your mind to. You're a super inspirational person, and I think you got a super bright future ahead of you. And thank you for your contribution to spinning and your continual contribution that's still to come for many years.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, the National Guitar Services frontman, the poster boy and the superstar that is the one and only Katra. Right here at Spin Sessions, this is how we throw it down every Friday. Make sure you like it, subscribe, and most importantly, share it with a friend who loves the spinning community too. My name is Vic Podell, loudest in African soil. Thanks for watching.